Inside Out as we welcome in our MLB insider, Andy Martino, who is at the winter meetings from Nashville. Andy, we were waiting for hours for this trade to become official. So what took so long for this deal to finally get across the finish line?
Yeah, you know, Michelle, that's one of those delays. It feels dramatic in the moment, frustrating for the Yankees, but completely irrelevant now. I think zooming out, look, it took the Padres a little longer to get through the medical review process than the Yankees want. But the big picture here is this is an historic day for New York baseball. You have a generational star whose numbers at this stage of his career compared to the likes of Ted Williams, a left-handed hitter bound for the Hall of Fame if he keeps up the career trajectory that he's on, who already is a World Series winner as a teenager, now a New York Yankee. It's only for 1 year. What happens beyond that remains to be seen. But a Yankees team that was at its lowest point in quite a while. They were going for it this year. They won 82 games. They missed the playoffs. Fan morale was down. And there was one magic bullet to fix that fan morale, and that was Juan Soto. There was no other player on the planet that was going to not only help the Yankees on the field, the lefty power bat, adding him to the lineup with Judge in the middle of that lineup, bringing that star power, showing the public that the Yankees were still the Yankees and ready to make a big move. There's nobody else that could accomplish that but Juan Soto. The Yankees knew that. That's why they gave up so much, and they really did give up so much. But they looked themselves in the mirror and said, we're the New York Yankees, and we're getting Juan Soto.
Well, it's not the only addition that they made. They also got Alex Verdugo from the Boston Red Sox. They also have Judge. So what will the Yankees outfield look like now with Soto, Judge, and Verdugo?
Yeah, that's been decided, Michelle. It's going to be Verdugo in left, Judge in center, and, of course, Soto in right. Now, to explain why that's going to be, Soto is a below-average defender in left field. Yankee Stadium has some of the most square footage in left field of any ballpark in the league. So the Yankees, when they can, prioritize a rangy, athletic left fielder, which Soto is not. I spoke to Red Sox manager Alex Cora earlier today about Verdugo and his defense at the corners, and Cora is really high on Verdugo, who he obviously managed for a few years, his ability to play the corner spots really well. That makes him a fit for Yankee Stadium left field. Soto is less of a liability, much less of a liability defensively in right, and Judge can handle center. Aaron Boone had to go to the front office and really sell them on Judge in center. They didn't love the idea, but they got there. So in the late innings, what the Yankees will do is sub in Grisham for one of those guys. You obviously don't want to take Judge out of a game. Maybe a pinch run for a Verdugo or a Soto. You move the outfield around a little bit. Grisham can play center in the late innings. So that's how they've drawn it up. It's not the ideal defensive outfield for Yankee Stadium, but it's Juan freaking Soto, and you do it anyway.
Juan freaking Soto. And not to be greedy, but now that they have Juan freaking Soto, will the Yankees still be in on Yoshinobu Yamamoto?
Well, the Yankees are feeling greedy, so yes, they're on Yamamoto. Earlier today, I was able to resolve a question on the Yankees that I'd had and the industry had had all offseason, which was if they get Soto, would they also add Yamamoto if they could get him, which would push them well over $300 million in payroll for next year. That's a threshold that Hal Steinbrenner has never crossed. Steve Cohen's the only one who's ever gone over the Steve Cohen tax. That's $297 million is the threshold this coming year. So people wonder, would the Yankees do both? The answer I got was that yes, they will. A person with direct knowledge of Hal Steinbrenner's thinking said Soto and Yamamoto have nothing to do with one another. If they add Soto, which they now have, they would still be hot in pursuit of Yamamoto. So are the Mets, so are the Giants, so maybe are the Dodgers, the Cardinals. It's no guarantee. But if they can get him, they will do it payroll-wise. This is one of those moments in which the Yankees woke up and remembered, like I said before, that they're the New York Yankees.
Yes, and I'm sure that Yankees fans would love the combination of Yama Soto. Andy, as always, thank you so much for your hard work. You're crushing it out there.